1313.
First day of school. To-do list of find a seat, write your name on your desk, and shut your mouth.
Since you've been so good, everybody that's the animal crackers and juice.
And more, you might deduct the big and most of
Hello, everybody! Today we are going to take a look at Monster High New Ghoul and Skull review from WiiU! So, let's get started, shall we?
Monster High New Ghoul and School. This is the next game based on the popular cartoon series Monster High, where they take the offspring of a movie monster and put them all in school together. You know they're monsters
because you are definitely
all
dumb!
have puns in them. Only something evil would do that. This is not the first time that I've done a Monster High game. In fact, last year, Monster High 13 Wishes was my
Oh my goodness. Monster High? This is very particular one for the girls!
This game is way better than that one. But that's not a hard bar to jump over, especially when the bar is on the floor.
Still like to get scared on this
Graphically,
either
it's
time.
Great for this type of kiddie game.
That's a good request on this.
Because it isn't a blurry mess like the last game, there are quite a few loading times. And while they were only a few seconds, because of the gameplay mechanics itself, which I'm going to get into, it's kind of annoying. The story is about you joining Monster High. The students there are all about extracurricular activities and pounce on you the second you walk through the gate. Getting to class itself is just a nuisance to them.
Well, that's a good for the Monster High fan on this.
Class isn't even really a part of this game.
This is a
When you
very
do have to
particular
go,
name
they
of
just
this
spin the
game,
clock
would
forward.
you? Still
You're there
like
for a
it.
few hours. Okay, moving on to lunch, or we're getting out of there. You would think they would have done a cutscene of class just to at least show that you're in school.
Still like
But
to
no,
get a Monster High on
that's not really
this.
what this is about. Now the gameplay is broken up into 3 parts of the day: before school, lunch, and after school. Each of these parts you have to do certain tasks which involve the school activities. It usually is just a fetch quest, but it could be as simple as just attending the meeting. You're given a phone to track your tasks. Plus, you can get emails and messages from it. You can also buy stuff with the money that you find floating around or from doing quests. There's usually 2 or 3 tasks in every part, so to finish the day out, it takes about an hour. You can pick which quest you want to work on, and the arrow in front of you will take you where you need to go. The arrow worked great. There is a bigger map to look at, but there's really no reason to do it.
Oh,
Unless
the
you
big
wanna
map
try
is
and find a closer
still
quest
got
to get
dangerous
to.
on this.
One of the biggest problems, though, was the camera. Most of the
Still
time,
living
it
on
wasn't a big
fours
deal
on
since
this.
the objectives were right in front of you, but there were times where they were higher up.
Still
or at
like
a
it on
weird
this, on
angle.
this.
And I wish you could have changed the camera to look up, but you can't. You're just going to need to find a higher ground to get a better view. These problems really only show up when they have
Still definitely a girl from Monster
These
High,
objects
but
are hidden in one room.
still one of the
usually
good
in odd
avatars
places. You have to
is.
use the furniture around you to get to them. It wasn't too hard, but there were times where I had a bit of a problem finding it because I couldn't quite see where it was because of the camera. One of the things that I liked was the ongoing storylines for each of the groups that you attended. They weren't deep or compelling, but they did have a purpose, and it felt like you were actually
Well,
doing
you
something
prepare for this
and
on
moving
this.
forward with the story. Unlike
Well,
other
that's
kids'
a good
games
story
where
on
it's just
that.
like the same thing over and over again, they actually gave you quests that actually expanded on what the previous quest had done. It's in a minor way, but it's still appreciated. Now, it was annoying that half the game wasn't voiced. This is a game for young kids. There are plenty of puns and hard words, and I can see this being a problem with them reading some of them in the text. Why not just voice act the whole thing? At the end of the day, you just go home. You could change your clothes, clean up your room, or just finish up the day. Then you wake up and then just go to school again to do more quests. I do like some of the occasional
Still gotta get
mini-games,
the rules
but
on
I wish
this.
there was more of them. There's just too many fetch quests in this game. Now the music is actually pretty good. It had
That's
catchy
still a good
theme song,
classic
and
on
each of
this.
the time periods had their own background music, and they were fun to listen to as well. There were a few collectibles to find and hidden codes for the lockers that somebody graffitied all over the school. I guess this is one way to make sure you never forget your locker combination. Monster High New Ghoul in School was good. Well, compared to the last game, it was a masterpiece. It was nice to see they didn't continue with the bad
Monster High has some
gameplay
good
of the
stuff
previous
for a
title,
game.
but it kept all the action at the school. I'm sure
Still
fans of
rather
the
like
show will
this.
enjoy hanging out with the characters and joining on activities with them. I wish the title was less about running around corridors and more about the gameplay itself. However, for a kids game, they will give you plenty to do. I think the game is worth
Very
a rent
funny.
if your child is the
Because
fan of the
you're
series,
definitely a
or
dumb
maybe
one.
even a buy as a Christmas
You're
present.
dumb!
So that's my review of Monster High New Ghoul in School.
Well then, our next video, Substitute Teacher. Goodbye.
Well, that's all folks. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.
Get lost.
Well, thank you, Rocky. See you soon. Bye.
Class over! Everyone go home! I hate my life! Go